Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Sean Moore, the third presented to Bob Moore and Moore Sports Management. Morning. As you can tell that we are definitely on the road. Again, I love what I do because it gives me the opportunity to just enjoy the fruits of the labor that the Lord has blessed me with. Yes, I am not in my office. I'm in my vehicle, driving around, having fun, however you want to call it, classify. But we're just out traveling right now. I am stationary, so don't think that I'm trying to drive and talk and play with technology all at the same time. Definitely, sometimes you got to be careful. Though. You definitely want to be careful here on these highways because people are having fun on the highways right now, really not paying attention to what's going on. But it is what it is. Thank you for joining us this lovely Saturday. It's hot outside. So make sure you definitely stay hydrated. Make sure that you have your juices, your water, your liquid IVs, your electrolytes, your all those good things. I'm not gonna sit here and particular call particular brands, but you know what they are. They're not sponsors of the show, so I'm not gonna give them that credit of free advertisement unless they want to offer me some. So if you would like to offer me some, definitely hit me up. www.mms-management.com. If you would definitely like to be a sponsor of the show, I don't mind talking about your product. I really don't. Even come to your location. So I really don't mind doing it. I'll be glad to. So definitely give us a call or contact us via our website or the contact number, and we can sit down and discuss an opportunity what we can do to get together to make something happen in reference to you definitely being a part of the show. Definitely would like some advertising products to speak about, preferably some energy drinks, some water, liquid IV, the electrolytes, things along that line. Definitely would love to talk about that. Also, food, because we normally go around late breakfast, early lunchtime. So breakfast and lunch or brunch will be great. So if you definitely like to be a part of the show, we like for us to come out and advertise your business. You see how the contact information or reaching out to us will be greatly appreciated. So much love to you guys. Thank you. Look forward to working with you. Hopefully that you will provide me with some information and allowing us more on the road with Bernard Moore, the third, presented to you by More and More Sports Management, to be a part of your show. So we definitely would love to come out there. Okay, now it has been some interesting days these past few days. Man, again, this heat is definitely playing a toll. I was actually at some football games this past week, on Friday and Thursday. Had the opportunity to take a look at the football. Traveled down to Wilkinson County. As you all know, that we were at Wilkinson County Christian Academy football game, Hillcrest Christian School Cougars versus the Wilkinson County Academy Rams. Trying to make sure I get the mascot together, give you the correct information. Yes, and you saw the game was streamed on our information on our site, and you saw the different heat-related injuries or cramps, muscle tightness, things going on. So you can tell that the heat factor definitely plays a part in your daily physical activity. So make sure that you definitely stay hydrated, put the proper nutrition and fruits and vegetables into your body if you're going to be out and enduring all this type of heat and physical activities going on. So if you're at work, you're playing an outdoor sport, make sure that you definitely hydrate. Make sure that you put the proper nutrition in your body. Again, there's so many products out here today that can help you with that. Because we don't want you guys to have any heat-related emergencies where you potentially fatigue or faint or what else something. Again, your body cramps up because of the things that you're putting in it. Now, I know especially our young athletes, majority of them they like to eat the hot chips and drink all those sodas, and some of them are not in the best shape, but they definitely attempt to go out and participate in those particular sports. But make sure parents, guardians, coaches, make sure that your student and scholar athletes are taking care of their bodies and proper nutrition. Now I know you can't monitor everything that they do because sometimes they may sneak in and go behind a corner and eat a bun or something because I can say that I've done that before. But I paid the price. And when, as they say, you step on the scale, look down, and the scale gives you a reading, it's like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. So yes, I paid the price for that. But I'm still believing in our field, which is the biggest liar I've ever seen, a weight scale. That's about one of the biggest lies ever. Because mentally we think we're this, but once we step on that scale, it's saying this. And sometimes the scale is a little off. So we don't know if it's off or is it truthful weight. Sometimes it's kind of hard, difficult taking your truthful weight. So be careful out there. That's all I can say. Just be careful. Do what you do and put the proper nutrition in your body because I am 242 pounds as of this morning. 242 pounds, 6 feet, 242 pounds of, as some people say, sexiness. But based off the statistics and the research, somebody my height and my age, I am overweight. Uh, if I was put myself as a football player with my weight and my body size and my height, I would be a linebacker slash safety based off my body, my height, and my weight. I'll be a linebacker slash safety. But the athletes these days, they're a lot taller, slender, and quicker, faster, all that good stuff. So, but I'm a DB at heart. I love playing defensive back. Play multiple different positions, but I love playing defensive back. So I'm a DB at heart. But whatever I need to do to help the team, that's what position I will play. Again, this is more on the road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management, nothing but more. We're here live on the road somewhere, but we're stationary. So don't think that we're driving because, hey, I don't have a hands-free driving vehicle. You see some of the new vehicles now, they're hands-free. They read based off the line. Now, what if you're going through those small towns where the road is not paved like I should be? The paint on the lines on the road are fading away. That's some things I really, it is good to some point, but it also shows a sign of danger because of what if the lines are not painted correctly or a line is missing, what would take place. So if you have those vehicles, again, love the technology, love the advancement of what we're attempting to do with technology. If you are in one of those vehicles, definitely be safe and be careful because we don't want you to have an accident by malfunction, malfunction of the vehicle or automobile that you're driving. So that will be a definitely big hiccup. Now, we're gonna kind of go back and forth, forward and back, like the word, like Cameo, back and forth, forward and back and forth. That's an old song, Cameo group. I used to sing back in the '80s. I know my mother and pops they love Cameo. Word Up, Just Like Candy. That's what we used to listen to growing up. Now when we hear my mother turn on the radio, the stereo, the record player, because that was back in the '80s. We had the record player with the needles. Mother used to turn that stuff on. We know it's time to wake up and clean up, especially like a days like today, the weekend. You think as a child, you've had school Monday through Friday, you play your extracurricular activities, you were part of some type of organization at school. So Saturday is just time to sit back and just relax. My mother saw things a little different. So normally is the Saturday morning she had off days. So she turned that radio on 7 o'clock in the morning. And again, we'll listen to some Cameo, who else? Keith Sweat. Oh gosh, it was so many other stuff that we used to listen to and constantly playing it. So once we heard that music, it was you can say that was our alarm because when she played it, she turned it up while she walked through the house. The house wasn't a big humongous house now, but once she turned the radio, it was almost like center of the house where everyone was. Heat. So it could reach all the rooms in our home. And so once you turned it on, it was time to get up and go ahead and get started with chores. So yes, I grew up listening to Keith Sweat and Cameo a whole lot. So I can probably sing some of their songs. Once they play it, I can probably sing along because it is embedded in my brain because once those songs came on, it was time to get up and clean up. But really, thanks mom and pops for those memories. Yay! Oh, now back to what I was talking about sports. I said yesterday, Friday, we were streaming the Hillcrest Christian Cougars versus the Wilkinson County football game. You saw the outcome. The Cougars lost. They were defeated 36 or 38 to 0. For the staff, a few new faces on the team. So it was a experience. It was a game was able to provide. But first game, so this is the opener, Cougar Hills, and we traveled to County, Woodville, Mississippi. Uh, peace out kind of highways, a little bumps in Pike County, but that's the way the highway is boom, 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 all the way on 55 in Pike County. So I'm not sure if they did it. It's like that for a reason, but it's like that in Pike County on highway on Interstate 55, especially traveling north. You're gonna hear the boom, 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 all those indentions in the highway. But in the other hand, we traveled down, made a safe trip, made it to our destination safely, and had a pleasant time. But it didn't tell the outcome what took place on the scoreboard. But again, the Cougars were defeated 36 or 38 to 0. It was the season opener. New staff, new coaching staff, a bunch of new faces on the team. So you see what it all entails. But looking forward to next Friday, this upcoming Friday's game. It's going to be a home game, so we don't have to travel. But all travel we have to do is from home to the school. So really looking forward to this Friday's game. Definitely will sit down and schedule a time to talk with the coaches so we can interview coaches and the players for this upcoming game. So probably do that, the recording, probably do that sometime later this week where I can sit down and talk with the coaches, interview them for this upcoming Friday's game, and you will see it live. Excuse me. You will see it aired during halftime of this Friday's game. Hillcrest, I want to say this. Can't exactly remember who they are playing, but give me just a moment. Let me go ahead and find that information for you, who they are playing, and I will have that information for you. So bear with me just a few moments. But while that is pulling up, we're going to talk about some other things. Let's take a transition to something else right now. I want to talk about, I know previously on other segments or other shows, I've talked about leadership. Now, what I want to talk about leadership now is in reference to leadership of how others lead us. Now, some people say when they think of a leader, they think of someone positive. They think of someone that is providing guidance. They think for words of encouragement, providing them proper guidance. I'm going to say proper guidance, but when we hear the word leader, that's our thought. And I definitely understand that's my thought when I say, hey, he or she, they're a leader. I'm seeing something positive. I'm seeing something encouraging in them. But we have leaders that do bad things also. We have leaders that encourage others to do wrong things. Now, I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to call any particular names. However, I've seen some leaders do some things wrong. And it was very, what's the word am I trying to say? It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't the right thing to do. It was completely wrong. I think it was completely wrong, but hey, that's not my position. To tell the leaders, well, if I see you and I have and we talk, I'm gonna let you know that you were wrong. The way what's the word am I trying to say? The way that you were leading was incorrect, because what you're doing is what you're leading individuals to do is against character, it's against morals, it's against it's just wrong. It's against the basic rules of law, the structured foundation of law of how some leaders do. I've seen others encourage others to go out and cause harm to somebody. I've heard and seen leaders get individuals to do things wrong against the rules that goes against the rules, that it goes against the policy. I've seen leaders even do wrong things themselves, but we still look to them as a leader. Or it seems like sometimes individuals are excited to follow someone that is doing something wrong. Again, which I do not understand why some people feel comfortable and they feel excited about following individuals to do something wrong. Now, then once someone gets in trouble for doing what, once someone is disciplined for doing wrong, then sometimes the leader or the one that who led the individuals to do wrong, that leader is nowhere to be found. It is still running away and attempting to hide and try to find and go and recruit other individuals. Well, those they get caught, so they must not know what they were doing. Hey, I've been doing it for so long and never get caught, but you're doing wrong. So those individuals get caught. They suffer the consequences of the error in which they have committed based off of what somebody else encouraged them to do. And then that particular leader is nowhere to be found. They're running and hiding out for a while, then go attempt to go out and recruit new individuals to do wrong. What's the excitement about following someone to do wrong? I'm not sure. If you have an answer to that question, please chime in and send me a message and say, hey, this is what I think the encouragement of why individuals follow other individuals doing wrong. I don't understand. But if you have the capability or the expertise or what's the word am I trying to say? Some type of way to continue to encourage others to do wrong. How about you use that gift and help encourage others to do right? Because it is so much wrong going on in this world. I'm not going to sit here and say just in the particular area in which I'm located, because I'm traveling throughout the central Mississippi area right now. Right now, I'm parked. Traveling throughout the central Mississippi area, but it is just so easily, and it seems so exciting for individuals to follow individuals to do wrong, and they continue to encourage others to do wrong. I'm not quite understanding that. I'm lost amongst that. So how about again we use our gifts and talents to do good, because that's what God seems to continue to bless for those that are doing good. Because God blessed us with the gifts and talents that we have this day. So I would advise that we use it to glorify Him, to magnify Him, and to just continue to praise His name. Just give Him all the praise, because He is truly worth. Because He can end things instantly, but God would want for us to continue to do the right thing. Again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is what we do. For more information, you can definitely log on to our website at www.mms-management.com. If you want to see other shows, you can go to that website, scroll down, and you see the More on the Road link, hyperlink microphone icon. Click on it, and it will bring up all of our shows that we have recorded, because it is attached to my YouTube link. So definitely like and subscribe to our YouTube page. It's best for you to go to the website to get directly to those particular sites, because of their more and more sports management in this world than what I thought. So as soon as I type it in the search, I get a whole lot of other different things, but not the things that I am looking for. So if you want direct contact or direct content, definitely go to our website, and I will get you directly to our link. Now, in reference back to the Hillcrest Christian Cougars football game this upcoming Friday, they will host the Claiborne Academy. Looks like the Rebels. Claiborne Academy out of Mississippi. So it looks like the Rebels, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely come on out and enjoy a good time. Now, I'm not sure what the temperature may be, but it potentially will be hot again. You have to excuse me, I'm looking at something. right now. So it could be hot, then also could be a good it could be a pleasant temperature. So I don't know. But definitely come on out and enjoy some fun, enjoy some sports, enjoy some football. Again, this is these are the young Cougars of Hillcrest, really really putting on the show for you guys. So definitely come on out and enjoy what is taking place. Man, no, just scrolling through some articles on I'm on WLBT3 on your side, Facebook page. So you see me looking down, so I'm on that page, looking at a few things. Woman says itchy palms left on the track. Boy, it's superstitious looking at this uh, article. A woman says itchy palms led her to winning 1 million on the scratch off games. It goes a lottery. Uh, it is a lot that is taking place here in central Mississippi and in the Mississippi area. But like I stated, I would just advise you to definitely be careful what you're doing, be mindful of your surroundings. Just continue to pray God that things are going to get better. Now, I know individuals they want change, just like the previous election throughout the state, throughout the world. You know, I think there were some local elections, county elections, and some Senate, some statewide as well. But there's some runoffs they get ready for the general election, which would take place in November. Guys, Wednesday, because they have what do they have? They have runoff comes up in a few more days. Then had general election later in November. Yeah, I think the general election is in November. But back to saying that there was some changes, so definitely change is coming. Now, God, now this is me finna speak religious to you right now. God is in process of making a change. So right now we just have to really continue to pray and be strong in the Lord. Uh, Continue to step out on faith because God is making a change and it is coming. Some of us may not be ready for it, but some of us are ready for it. So definitely stay up, as the say, stay prayed up, stay in your word, uh, continue to coming. I feel it within my spirit to change. Saying that I'm a part of it because my prayer, my conversation, conversing with God, uh, to do good, show individuals that hey, it's okay to be a child. So yes, you come and I'm part that you got part of it. So and the hiccups at the same time feel upon uh, just kind of hiccup and like everything shut down and it's just pain in the tip of the muscle. And the season is upon us. It's currently of the public, private schools played in football throughout the semester. A lot of teams agree on uh, success and a lot of failure. So again, this is just preparation for the season. Uh, uh, School Friday. What is Friday that's coming up, which will be the 20th, what's the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th of August locally in the Rankin County public Martin County Public Schools. They're kicking off this Friday. You know, a lot of things here locally with the county and the city of Jackson. I think county also they play the jamboree, as they say, to tune up to see what they stand. And some teams successful media as well. So they give the and time to go back in and say correct some of the mistakes, get those things right. So this season, so a lot of them get themselves ready to quest win the championship. So you'll see multiple schools, they're different. The goal is that's your goal and that's your main goal. If that's the that you would like for the end of the season, I say go for it. I totally support you in that, but I'm believing in my squads that they're going to be successful. So if you're playing against my squad, no love lost, but I want my squad to win, such as the Forest Hill Patriots, which I'm a graduate of, Forest Hill Rebels back in 1998, and my Jackson State Tigers on the South Carolina in the SWAC Media Challenge in Georgia Dome, and the last by Hillcrest Cougars is the second. This is going to be the second game playing against Claiborne Academy at Hillcrest. So definitely we'll be there. We will stream from our platform. So it's going to be a little different. It's going to be tightened up because I kind of did. I looked at my production and kind of made a few mistakes. And so now, hopefully, this upcoming game, I definitely will have some things tightened up because this is something that I enjoy doing. But if you definitely would love to be a part of what we're doing, again, hit us up on via social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and those things definitely come up and follow on. If you'd like to be a part of it, send me a message and we could definitely see what's going on with. Now I know y'all just saw this ears just pop up out of the back. Got some backseat drivers here right now. I'm probably gonna kick them out, let them enjoy the sun. But hey, it is what it is. But again, we thank you guys for tuning in to More on the Road with Bernard Mother, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Let me just first and not first, let me give thanks. I wanted to say thank you to a few people that helped me out and the benefit events that we host for the past few months. I want to thank all the players and the participants and the support staff of all the events that we hosted, from the middle school showcase, the high school showcase with JPS, the Coaching Council Benefit Basketball Game, which was canceled, the Old School Hoop Fest, and the Holy Patrol Hoops Benefit Basketball Game. I want to thank all the participants and the supporting staff helping us accomplish the goal of getting our games played. Self won four out of five took place, but I definitely want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to again the facilities that they allowed me to use from uh, Forest Hill High School. Can't remember the other school. I think I used another school gym also for one of the games. Don't remember what it was. As well as Hillcrest Christian School, they supported me, and again the officials, the participants, the sponsors, all the support took place. I want to thank you for your support. Getting ready for this upcoming season benefit events for 2024. So we're in the process of working on them now. Again, if you definitely like to be a part of them, you know where to find me from mmsmanagement.com, and we can definitely link up. And if you have some ideas, something that you want to add to the program, I'm all ears. I'm open to suggestions and definitely would like to work along with you guys and accomplish the goals for the organizations that we're working with. So looking forward to it, excited about it, definitely gonna have some fun about what's gonna take place. So again, I want to say thank you to all of those that assisted me in putting these events together. Um, Thank you. That's all I just say. Thank you. Thank you to the facilities and everyone that helped out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is what we're all about. Now, you see me looking around again. I'm out sitting in the parking lot, just parking lot, as what we used to say, parking lot pimping. Just sitting in the parking lot waiting for individuals to get some things together right now. Just chilling in the parking lot with more on the road. Like I said, that's what we all about. We're about more on the road, always on the road, traveling somewhere from here to there to there to here, and far and near, near far. Here we go. Now, some other things that I would love to talk about is dealing with our youth. Recently, some teenagers, and I think it was one individual that was 20. They range from 18, 19, and 20. Uh, I want to say that were the ages that took place, the shooting that took place at North Park Mall. I don't understand. I don't understand why do you feel that it's okay for you to go somewhere, start a fight, then pull out a gun and start shooting, especially interfering with business as well as potentially potentially take someone's life. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Why would you constantly? Why would you do such a thing like that? I don't know. Why would you constantly go in there and basically mouth off at someone? Sometimes you know them, sometimes you don't know. But then turns around that once you get to fight and some fight, as Pop said on Friday, son, with these, you win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Now some of us got some deadly combos, but the thing that is what gets me is that you sit here and argue and debate with somebody and they physically defeat you, hand to hand contact, feet, whatever they do, but they physically defeat you. Then you get in bash, you get your bottom wood, you got knots on side, you bruise on your all that comes with fighting with your hands. But then you get together and gun and go retaliate and then shoot someone. Now it only takes one. That one time you pulled out a gun and you fired it and it hits an individual and they die. So now you are being charged with murder. That one time that you got to fighting and you got your bottom whoop and you decide that, hey, I'm gonna pull a gun out because I don't like to lose. I got embarrassed. I just got my bottom whoop. I just got embarrassed. I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm gonna pull a gun out and scare him or her. And somebody says something to somebody, and then that trigger has been pulled. How? Individual is struck. Well, I'm gonna make it very very dramatic. An innocent bystander was struck, shot and killed, or either injured. Then the individuals that one time they pulled out a gun and mistakenly pulled that trigger, now they just damaged their life because they did not want to get embarrassed. Because they got to fighting with an individual. Individual whooped their bottom. Just say how it is. He whooped their bottom with these. And a big crowd, everybody was laughing at the guy that was defeated. And so the guy that was defeated, he feels embarrassed. So he does what instantly some people decide to do. They decide to go ahead and get a gun. Again, then once they get that gun and they pull it out, it's more, as I said, as a scare tactic. And they pull their gun out, and the gun goes off. It doesn't strike the individual whom you want the gun to attend for. It strikes an innocent bystander. I think that's a little bit more worse. I think that's worse than you sitting up here shooting a guy that you got to fight with. But you struck an innocent bystander that had nothing to do with the situation between you and that particular person. Why would you want to pull out a gun to take someone's life? Even though I said you're trying to use it as a scare tactic, but why would you want to pull a gun out? Anything can happen. And something did happen. We struck an innocent, not we, an innocent bystander was struck, and now that just played a major, that is a major hurt all around. An individual uh, who was struck, it hurt the individual that pulled the trigger. It hurt the individual that whom the trigger was meant for. It hurt the family of those individuals that were involved, from the one that was struck, from the one that pulled the trigger, from the one whom it intentionally was for. So there's a lot of hurt going on around. But sometimes when that hurt goes around, we just lose our sense of whatever, because then we want to go ahead and start pointing the fingers at other individuals. It was your fault. It made me do this. All that. So definitely be mindful and be careful what you do, because there are consequences for everything that you do. And again, when we hear consequences, we only think about the negative thing. We only think about the bad thing is where we are disciplined because of a consequence or a choice that we decide to make. Now, if you got the fighting, sometimes it is not of us, it just happens. And if you get your bottom whooped, because someone is always better there's always somebody better than you. So don't sit here, you the girl, as I say, you the girl. So don't automatically the person, because there's someone going out. I want definitely 100% if they fought multiple times, more than three times. So if you that guy, that girl, act like that guy. Because if we go out and continue to do something wrong and we get caught, we're going to receive consequences. But don't wrong, we're going to receive consequences, whether it's good or bad. So maybe receive consequences and stop. Not only us, but also hurt. Because just because if something happened to you, it's only going to affect and hurt you. No, it affects and hurt the entire family. So it's going to be. But hey, it's been a beautiful day. I'm about to get up out, as they say, because I have some errands to run. But again, stay tuned for we definitely air a bar is doing into our work for some Hillcrest Christian football. If you definitely like to be a part of the show, again, you can look at www.mms-management.com. I appreciate you guys for joining us this lovely Saturday. Definitely go home, stay hydrated, make sure you have plenty of juices and water, protect yourself, be fun, be good, be all the above, but do what you do it well. Much love to you guys. 1 + 1 = deuces.